In the quiet village of Alderbrook, where the trees whispered secrets and the river shimmered like glass, lived a boy named Elias. He was 12 years old, curious beyond measure, and always gazed at the horizon as if the world itself were calling to him. While other children played near the mill or raced each other along the dusty road, Elias wandered into the forest that bordered the village. He listened to birds sing and watched how the wind danced through the leaves as if it were alive. He often wondered, where does the wind go when it is tired of blowing? Where does it sleep? One afternoon, as the sky turned the color of golden honey, Elias walked deeper into the forest than he ever had before. The trees stood taller here, and the air hummed with a strange kind of energy, as if the ground itself remembered something ancient. That's when he saw it. A small wooden door was set into the trunk of an enormous oak tree. The door had no handle, only a strange silver symbol carved into it, a spiral surrounding a tiny feather. Elias hesitated. He had walked this forest for years and had never seen this tree, nor this door. He reached out slowly, his fingers brushing the symbol. The door creaked open on its own. A cool breeze swept over him. But it was no ordinary breeze. It carried scents of distant oceans, forgotten mountains, and lands that never appeared on any map. From inside the tree, a voice spoke. Elias Thorn, you have come to borrow the wind. Elias's heart pounded. Who's there? He whispered. I am the keeper of the currents, the voice replied, smooth as air gliding over water. For centuries, I have guarded the winds of the world, and now one is calling you. The boy stepped closer to the doorway. Inside, the tree was larger than it should have been, stretching into a swirling tunnel of light and mist. I didn't mean to disturb anything, he said. I was just wondering about the wind. That is how all great journeys begin, said the voice, with curiosity. Suddenly, a small shape fluttered out of the light. It was a bird, or at least it looked like one, translucent and glowing with pale blue light. Its wings were formed of pure wind. This, the keeper said, is Zeph, a fragment of the north wind, long separated from its true path. If Zeph is not returned to the sky pillar before the next full moon, the winds of your world will fade into silence. Elias blinked. Returned? You mean me? Yes, but I don't even know where the sky pillar is. You will, replied the keeper. The wind always knows the way home. Zeph fluttered in front of Elias, its tiny whirlwind wings circling happily, as if it were choosing him. I'm just a boy from a small village, Elias said. How can I carry the wind across the world? You will not carry it, said the voice. You will borrow it. The air wrapped around his arms, light as breath. Suddenly his feet lifted from the ground. Leaves and dust spiraled beneath him. Elias gasped, then laughed. I can fly. Yes, said the keeper, but only so long as Zeph remains at your side. Protect it, listen to it, and when the time comes, let it go. Without another word, the forest melted away. The boy rose above the trees, Alderbrook growing small beneath him. The world stretched wide and endless. Mountains towered in the distance, their peaks painted with silver snow. Rivers curled like snakes through valleys. Cities flickered with golden lights as dusk crept over the land. And Zeph flew ahead of him, guiding his path like a star made of wind. Their journey lasted many days. They crossed storm-tossed seas where waves clawed at the sky. They passed deserts where the sand sang ancient songs. They glided above ruined kingdoms swallowed by time. Each night Elias rested on floating currents, the wind holding him like invisible hands. You're not just air, are you? He murmured to Zeph one night beneath a curtain of stars. You're alive. Zeph chimed softly, a sound like bells in a storm, as if agreeing. On the seventh day, the air changed. It grew thinner, sharper, electric with power. At the edge of the world stood the sky pillar. It rose like a column of living light, connecting earth and heaven, its surface swirling with storms, sunbeams, clouds, and lightning all at once. Winds of every kind spiraled around it, warm breezes, icy gusts, whispering draughts, roaring gales. Elias felt small, and for the first time, afraid. "What if I'm not meant to do this?" he whispered. A deep rumble echoed from the pillar. "You were never meant to keep the wind, child," spoke a voice older than time itself, "only to return it." Zeph fluttered from Elias's shoulder, drifting toward the great vortex of air. For a moment it paused, as if looking back at him. "Thank you," Elias whispered. The small wind creature shimmered once, twice, then burst into light, merging with the vast currents around the pillar. The winds of the world roared in harmony. A great silent calm followed, like the world taking a deep breath. Elias began to fall. For one terrifying heartbeat, there was nothing. Then a gentle breeze caught him, warmer, safer. The village of Alderbrook rose up from the earth to greet him. He landed softly in the meadow where he had begun. The forest stood quiet once more. The ancient oak was simply a tree again. The door gone. Had it all been a dream? In his hand he felt something small and cool, a silver feather. From that day on, whenever the breeze brushed his face, Elias knew. The wind remembered him, and somewhere high above the world, it was smiling. Thanks for watching.